What's good? What's good, Tube? What's good, fam? Man, what's good? Hey, look, had some things on my mind before I went to bed. About to lay it down, you know what I'm saying? Had to sit in the car. Had that quarter moon out there, that quarter light. So, shit, I was like, man, damn, I didn't drop something, y'all. I was like, man, I want to talk about something on my mind. So, I've taken the time out to taking the time out doing some studying for my upcoming big presentation I want to do, and in that I stumbled across Shaka Atmos. Shaka, hey, appreciate you, bro, man. It's a walking legend, God, bro. It's fucking walking down museum, man. But I love listening to him, and he's been out the loop for about about a year almost. He had to take a break, like you said. Doing this, he's been doing this for a long. He's one of the legends, one of the back in the day, and I'm talking about he's thorough. He's down in my God zone, y'all. Go down there and check that man out, man. That God out. He expanded more. You know what we are doing. Some of us YouTubers, we're not trying to invent the wheel. This stuff has been, like people say, regurgitated. I don't like to say regurgitated. I like to say put back in your face in a different dynamic, in a different way that you can probably digest it a little bit better, because how some of our spiritual folks was back in the day, it was coming pretty strong. Panic and Hammett and Maya Moss and Silo and all them that were coming through with it. Um, it was coming at you, you know what I'm saying? And wasn't no it was unapologetic back then. So, you didn't have a diverse crowd and stuff like that at them times. You had a crowd that could digest it and accepted it, but the ones that just shunned away from it. So what we do today is we just, a lot of us have different people that we network with, people that watch us because of who we are and our dynamics and our career. Maybe back and say, yeah, I watch Cat. I grew up with him or whatever. So then you have that energy that you can provide what you have. All right. And I hear a lot of people saying, "Oh, you just saying the same." Well, that's because if we say we want to say the same thing so that people start listening, and more people are listening. More than enough people are listening. this is It's evident, man. People are listening. I ain't running into people and they saying, "Hey, yeah, man, da 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 da," for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So, what Shaka was able to do when I talked about, and I talked about it a little bit this morning. Think about when I was expanding about Mary and how the goddesses his feminine energy, was correlating with Isis. So, and I did talk about it because it's coming back. So, what Shaka does is he just goes and expands it, and he goes and shows you exactly where it's documented, where that scholars bear witness to this. All right. One of the interesting things he was talking about, and I'm not trying to steal Shaka's thunder, please. I'm just giving my outlook on things and what he talked about and what he's encountered with other people who are Christian people, basically. All right, who how he put it really really resonated with me. Um, the thought of the idealism of Christianity in that time being a multicultural religion, a multicultural system, where that before it was identified, each system before it probably had its system based off of its ethnicity, its tribe, its community or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because it was so much, so many, and you could tell because, when you go back in your history, you'll see that there was so many, uh, um, we wouldn't say religions, but uh, yeah, philosophies, all right, philosophies, idealisms, way of one of you talked about was ISIS itself. ISIS. I mean, imagine that. Look at the game that our community, that our world plays with us. So you go back and you see ISIS, and I correlated this, but you really don't. When you looking at what you're in and you're actually in it, you're over here battling, and motherfuckers over here talking about ISIS is this and ISIS the insurgent and all of that. And when you look back, you be like, why did they use ISIS, the language ISIS, for the bad people over in Iraq? We, want to, who's bad and who's right, right? But why did they use ISIS? Like ISIS didn't call themselves ISIS, did they? Somebody gave them that damn name. Or if ISIS did call themselves ISIS, what are they like? How did they fit in with figuring out ISIS, their ISIS, and let's battle again? You see what I'm saying? Where I'm coming from. So they went back in there. This is my thought process. You know, I researched people like Baghdadi. That's one of the imams over there, or leaders they would say over there, and you know, when they killed that man or not, I don't know, but and leaders that have that religious zeal. And I bring this up because you see that I bring this up because the other day in one of my videos I was upping the young folks for their courage to step forward and pretty much telling the old folks, hey, we gotta get out the way or get on the bus. But in that, I didn't identify some of the young folks that we have. That, like, what you doing, bro? Like, I need people to understand when we say, those of us who say we are gods, like, we're not, in real talk, we're not saying we better than anybody, man. That's what your opinion is. That's what your thought process, your perception is allowing you to do, is to make us feel like we're thinking we're better than you or anybody else. No, no. Like I said, I ain't better than nobody. I just feel in my heart I'm doing better than most people. You know, I'm allowing myself to learn my history, learn my awareness of myself, go in my inner self, fight my demons, my angels, you know, see what I'm all about inside, because this outer world, this outer perception right here is not giving me anything to identify with me, what I'm supposed to be doing. All right? What's your purpose in this? All right? So what I was getting to is that multicultural, when Christianity came in, and you know, it did become a multicultural thing, and it was put together in a multicultural fashion to create harmony among a multiracial type society. That's that's reality. We came, we diversed from it being a one-sided type world, whether it was black or brown, black brown, whatever the hell, to a population of another race, and other races started populating even more, and we intertwined, and here we at, right? Multicultural type society. In that though, what brought me to a unique new understanding is, watch this, use myself, put myself in an example. Our society now is accepting interracial, right? And in that interracial, we are starting to have more hybrid type um, offspring. Okay, so we got light skin, you know, and all that stuff, right? And the light skin, we understand, can blend in both ways, either black or white, because you got a black family, black parent, black white parent. Okay, cool. And then we see the acceptance of sexuality and stuff like that, a very variety of sexualities and stuff like that, or they're trying to balance the acceptance of it. Okay, cool. Imagine now you have individuals like myself and others who's trying to get people that look like them to more identify with themselves and what they originally had in them before this system told them what they were going to be doing or prescribed to them their way of living. So now you're identifying with individuals, and you're listening to individuals that, and you're saying, some of this, you know, resonates. But now I have to put myself in a psychological situation where that, how does that individual who is probably light skinned, comes from a white and black father, or who's probably in an interracial relationship, And you're asking that person to identify with their blackness, their original awareness of who they are. Like Shaka said, there's no reason why any of us black folks shouldn't know something about, a whole lot about Egypt and Mesopotamia and Kemet and Dogon. There's so much history that we have that we should. The last thing that should be on our mind is who found America, Chris Columbus, all that kind of stuff. I mean, we go far back, diverse, and far deeper than any history that can be thrown in front of us. So, but for we have to look at the dynamics of African American man. If I was in a interracial relationship, now I get woke up. Somebody tells me, "Hey, this, and then some of that resonates with me," and I start studying and researching and stuff. And if to a person who has went down this journey and seen some stuff that most people would be like, man, that ain't real. You lying, they did this. Or you lying, we was treated like this. You be like, yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, what Django just puts cherry on top. That was just a cherry. Shit, it go far deeper than that. Or seeing um, old photos or old cartoon photos of being fed to babies being fed to alligators. Shit, worse than that. Shit, worse than that, man. Just the what. That's why so many people that seen this and understand that would be like, man, we some strong ass people, and we really are. But so I started to look through the eyes of folks that want probably to identify with the awareness and what you're doing, the spirituality and all that stuff. But the reality of it is, how do I, if I'm in a interracial relationship, do that, and the other person is not doing it? But when you start divesting in yourself and your culture and stuff, I do believe, just me, it's an hereditary thing that you're gonna start um, transforming. You're gonna start, your thought process is gonna start. You're gonna start thinking differently. Your mannerism and stuff like that. You start opening up things, man, when you divest in learning yourself and awareness of yourself and who you probably was before you think you was this. You know what I'm saying? So if that person that you with ain't doing that ride with you, learning with you, and trying to understand you, so that there's no misunderstandings, you know what I'm saying? It's hard. So I say that because I see how most people out there hinder themselves or say, I ain't gonna mess with it. I got my little interracial relationship, or I got this doing this like this or whatever. So I I if I do that, I know I'm gonna be trying to look too Afrocentric or this, that, or whatever, and that might run my off, or I'll fuck around, might want a sister again, or I might want a brother again. I don't know, just thinking of dynamics and stuff. But um, today you see more. We see the multicultural relationships, and we ask the question: is that I seem to come up with the answer is, fool, bump what you talking about. I'm staying over here in the church thing because we got the best of all worlds. Shit, you know what I'm saying? And what you talking about, we new age. We the new millennium. This the new thing. Everybody mix and everything, and we the new Christianity, the new hope, the new, this new stuff. Every 10 years we gotta come out with some new shit, like new hope center, something or whatever. And I'm not making fun of it. No, definitely not. So, but what it did was bring me to this too, is that today I was moving around and doing some projects, and some of the people that I'm doing the project with is very beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And they spirituality, right? They spiritual. They into the spiritual. So they never mentioned like what religion or anything like that is. So the whole time, we been there. So we sit down, talk, doing paperwork and all that stuff, and And I was sharing with them, me, my mom, letting them know, cause they asking me, see me, like, so Sean, what brought you to your spirituality and all this stuff, da da da, and I shared with them, like, oh, okay, right, interesting thing there, and so uh, my fellow partner was like, yeah, I went through this, da da da, and in the grace of, I just fell to my knees and I just told Jesus, Jesus, please, just, I surrender. And usually when people do that to me, I'm kind of, I'm not so much turned off, but it, mm, I get that um, is this, is this Showtime type? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you gonna have to, give your perception on it or something like that and damper the situation? But it wasn't that moment. It wasn't that time. It wasn't that. It wasn't that this time when he said that. I didn't feel any. I was already feeling a little gleeful inside because I was like, it's interesting how people thought, shit. I didn't really think I was gonna. These people was, saying, talking to me, straight. You know what I'm saying? It was tight, good talk. And so what I took from it was when I came home and meditated on it was, and been coming to this philosophy for this idealism. Um, does it matter what one believes, or as long as they are believing with their heart and intuitive, in touch with that? Because you're talking about just alignment. I think me myself, and I could be just me confusing myself on it. But you're talking about aligning your awareness up. You're talking about aligning this body up with its spiritual tone, with its intuition, with its components that help it, resonate with the source or the universe or God, Jesus, or whatever. So can it be that as long as you got yourself aligned in that spiritual mode, because even as a Christian, Buddha, whatever, Zionist, Jewish, whatever you are, that as long as you understand that the spiritual realm is your realm also, and that you can operate in the metaphysical with it as well as the physical, is that enough for you to be able to employ yourself to be tapped into something, some type of source? Because when I listen to a lot of our gods out there, spiritual folks say, um, you know, I do believe that there's more than one god or type, architect. I believe that they're like, just like them pyramids, and just like um, some of our photographs that some of us have seen. There's layers to this. There's levels to this arcasy, this reign. All right, on them pyramids, you have on that lower part, you have your policemen and your firemen and this and that or whatever. On another level, you have your lawyer, your doctor, this. On another level, you have this, you see what I'm saying. I do believe there's a structure, as above, so below, right? So, and then a lot of the goddesses and a lot of, you'll hear a lot of biblical folks bring up, well, yeah, you're angel number this and you're angel. I've been told I was angel number 75 to 175 to all this, and I'm like, okay, shit, whatever. Who knows this? Who brought that list out? Who made that list? Like, God was like, hey, I'm sending the the God list roster down. Like we on a baseball team or some shit. It's crazy. But the awareness that you're aligned. So just as we say, or I would say, God don't give a damn about your clothes you wearing or what you wearing and going to church with and all that stuff. Could he not give a damn who you think you praying to, or even if you praying? Because I don't even think the Almighty, not saying he again, she. I don't even think they give a damn, like, You ain't praying, you asking. They know you asking, but some of y'all begging out there. But just as she don't give a damn about this car and all this stuff and all that, could she not give a damn about who, you messing the name up or, because I put God in my mind, man. Cause I think, like, if I was God, you know what I'm saying, what would I say? You know what I'm saying? I don't make it hard. And I think that's a lot what we do. And it's crazy to say, but it's simple. You know what I'm saying? It's simple. We came from simpleness to thinking we making shit hard and quasars and all that shit. So it was simple starting off. It was simple. 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 Line them goddamn stars up right there. Line the stars up, Sean. And I line the stars up. And all that. All right, what season? What season is it? That shit is gonna be harvest season. Okay, we gotta lay them crops out. You know what I'm saying? It was simple type stuff we was doing, man. I make it sound like it's simple, but it wasn't, but it simple what we would know. You know what I'm saying? Then getting in these damn phones, looking up apps and doing all this shit and whatever that, you know what I'm saying? We pretty much do on these phones what it was doing, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so bringing that to the point of we realize every religion is spirituality within itself because it was divested off of spirituality. We were spiritual people coming in the ages, coming in the time. So religions are now going back to a spiritual monotone. That's basically what's going on in their own way. And they all religions going towards that way is a good thing because in that when you start learning about yourself and learning how to control within so that you can be better out, man, when all of us do that, and then on top of a prescription of our laws that we have within our religions and our walls that we create, our religions and stuff, we even better ourselves. It's like putting double, triple armor on, right? But I think a lot of us, what we're trying to look for is that we, if we can remove or upgrade some of the awareness and knowledge um, within the teachings. You know what I'm saying? Can we be more to a understanding of us and a less of an understanding of, you know, Moses, Paul, and Peter and John and all them? Because right now it's Sean and Jill and Tommy and Mark and Lisa and you see what I'm saying? So like, who's writing your book? You know what I'm saying? As you supposed to be walking your walk. It's no longer do I walk Moses' walk or John the Baptist walk and all that stuff and all these other people or Isis or Horus and Anunnaki. It's our walk. So once again, how I look at it is we continue, even the spiritual folks, we continue to throw the crutch on somebody else other than ourselves. Let's go fix this shit ourselves. I think that's what I'm getting to. And we can do this in a unique fashion because the things we trying to fix is when you listen and looking at all this stuff that we talk about, with the exception of bringing up the scripture or going to a Bible verse, majority all the Christian coaches and mentors and those on this are talking we talking the same language. If a lot of you would just look at and there's no shot at y'all. This just saying we are paralleling on the same line. A lot of us. Now there's some stay in that scripture and judge and and said this and don't come out of the scripture to talk about nothing today, how it relates. Well, we gonna stay back in the past where they. No, man, come on, cat. You know you ain't got nothing to really show me. That's why I don't get it really when a lot of our black folks get diverted or distracted or don't even want to pay attention to the things that are on this land, I mean on this world, that exist in this world, that are like permanent, can't get rid of. You find it. Like what ISIS look like, what Horus look like, what Ramsey look like, what Tutankhamun look like. You can find this shit. It ain't no painting. It ain't something that somebody, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn. Look like human today. Like, that shit could be a lot of you today. You like, damn. So, but you tell our folks that, well, that ain't, they said they was white and no, see, you don't want to do no work, but you all right. But that's what we talking about too. That's what the ministers, the popes, and all that, they're supposed to do, make you believe in them. It's us. Last thing I want to talk about real short is Khalid about to get that they about to get that Mary Jane law passed. You know how to talk about it, y'all. Interesting dynamics, man. Finally, I didn't think Texas would ever let anybody or not get the law to smoke. I don't know what the hell. I glazed or read and I said okay, and I'm gonna brief my channel so because when they do, boy, I'm shit. I was goddamn live on the party and me and the cat and the dog and mama. We be up in there partying like a motherfucker. Hey, we can smoke. We can smoke in our house. Hey, yeah. We looking crazy and shit. But it wasn't passing the law saying more or less decriminalizing it within the communities. You know what I'm saying? I told you I did that video. It's like, God damn, you can go down to right now, you drive 45 minutes to Austin, smoke all on every street. Downtown, in there, restaurant, all that shit, all around there. Motherfucker ain't do nothing. Cops just, they ain't cops talk about past that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, but then you drive back home, you're like what the hell, man? So, and I ain't condoning that, man. You don't be talking about driving with it. Don't be going buying that stuff like that. I don't promote that shit and all that stuff. Good God Almighty, get you a medical card, God, man. Get you a medical card so you can get that stuff shipped to you. Something, I don't know, do something with it. Grow it in your house. You can't grow it. You can't grow it in no more because they burn you down now because they want the CIA and the FBI, whoever, to spray your weed and all that stuff so you can be mentally messed up and all that stuff. Whatever, if that's true, I don't know. But some people say, yeah, I don't know. So I just leave it there, y'all. But I'll be coming with more news later. I want to also say thank you to the 5 that won on the affirmation. You're beautiful. Ceylon, Casper Ceylon. He's from Italy. That's what he's talking. Hey, no, it's a hard name. I can imagine him speaking. Me and your transaction with the PayPal. I was trying to do Cash App with that kid. He's like, you don't know what the Cash App. What is that? It's like, man, okay, you could PayPal. Shit that out to him, man. He got a little $20, man. Shoot, that's beautiful, man. That's what I love. Thank you for your affirmation. It was priceless, really. But well worth it. Tomorrow we come with the next one. Can't remember the name, but got the next one. Thanks for y'all participating, man. We helping each other. That's all we doing. Rising, grand rising. All right. Every day tell yourself something good, man, because you never know. Nobody ain't gonna tell you. So at least you told yourself. You somebody. You tell yourself. Thank you for the subscribers, man. I keep getting subscribers, man. That means I'm pushing something. And I'm talking about something. And, I'm influencing. I'm inspiring. Or I'm gaining more haters. Hey, give it up. Gotta give it up to the haters, man. Everybody need haters, man. Haters are numbers. Haters are views. Shit, some haters probably subscribe. Say, I want to hear all this crap this fool saying. I love you. I love you. I swear. Haters out there, yeah. Because I know what kind of haters out there. You know, the haters out there, man. Shoot, yeah. I love you. I promise I do, man. Because every while you ain't going to be hating, you just going to be loving on it, man. Just like I love on you. I'm going to reverse you. Shout out to the Spirits fam, man. Love you out there, man. Y'all looking beautiful. Each and every one of you. Gleaning. Hey, don't quit. Keep doing what you're doing. Just like y'all told me, man. Keep going. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. And I appreciate joining the team, man. It's such a beautiful thing, man. It's an honor. Real talk. Hey, if you ain't loving yourself, man, you wrong. You wrong for that. You go to bed loving yourself, all right? Love.